Okay, what's up YouTube? So today I'm going to start a tutorial series on GameMaker Studio. So in this video I'm just going to start with the very basics, what all these things are. So I'm just gonna run through all of these up top at first. So file, here you can open projects, import projects, save as, save all, export project, create application. Basically you can do a bunch of stuff where you can create new projects and save projects, and you can also see your recent projects. In the edit you can create sounds, create groups, and rename, duplicate items, assign as properties, find resource. You can do a lot of stuff. Window, I don't exactly know much about this. So resources, here you can create sprites, create backgrounds, or create sounds, create backgrounds, create basically a lot of things in here. Basically you can create everything. It also has your global game settings, which can, I believe, also be accessed down here. I might go into those later. And so in define macros, I forgot exactly too much about this. I don't know much about this, but I believe you can define stuff like, let's say HSP for H speed, and then you can make its value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, to change your H speed, but I'm not going to, your horizontal speed, but I'm not going to mess with that. So here you have scripts. You can show built-in variables, a bunch of stuff about scripts, and it can help you script. You can run normally and run, so you can run just run the game. You can also run in debug mode, which you can access scripts there. I believe I haven't really done much with it. In the build here, I believe that sort of closes it. And then you can go into Configuration Manager and Configurations. I have not messed with these. Account, basically you can just log into your Yo-Yo Games account and stuff like that, and then go into Help. Marketplace, you can buy products like fonts, everything like that, scripts and stuff there. And then player beta, I believe that just plays the games. And then help, this basically can help you with stuff. Okay, so all these things down here, you can create a new game down here, save, basically a bunch of stuff in these top things right here. Okay, so let's move down to these folders. So in the sprites folder, this is where you can create sprites, let's say SBR player. You can just edit the sprite, create a new sprite, and then you can just draw whatever you want, that dude right there. That is very bad. So yeah, it's a very nice thing for doing stuff, and then you can censor the origin, everything like that. So you'll notice everything that I do, when I'm doing my tutorial series, I will say SPR for sprite underscore, what the sprite is, block, player, or whatever. That is basically just a way of telling whether it's a sprite or anything inside a script. Because if you just have player, then you might think it would be the player object or a sprite. So it's better to do SPR player. So you have sounds here. Basically sounds they'll play whenever you ask them to play. There are quite a few things for sounds. I have implemented a soundtrack before, but it is sort of confusing, and I won't go into this today, but I will go into it later. So let's see, backgrounds. This is actually a pretty nice thing to do. So background is say that. So I'm gonna name all these what I would name them. And thingy, sorry. So you can use like these stuff as tile sets. I'll probably go into those later. Maybe when we're in rooms, I'll also do it today. Basically, here, let me just make a background real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and just make some stuff. I am a great artist, as you can tell. So here you see all these tiles. You can choose those as little bricks in your game in a way. Sorry if I was too close to the microphone. And so you can like change the size to like 21, as you can see that changed it. You can get 11, you can get 16, 17, 18. You can do basically to the size of it actually, like that. And yeah, you can do quite a lot of stuff with it. So tile texture settings. This is not really my type of stuff. You can use like for 3D, but I'm not going to go into that today. Maybe later. So paths, these are also very nice. So let's say you had a room. I will probably go into this later when I actually have a room. You can like set paths for the enemies to go on. Like you could set like a box for them to walk around. So yeah, it's sort of confusing without having a room. So let's just stop here for now with the paths. So now in scripts, this is very nice very nice for scripting. So let's say you want the player to have like a running script, like a totally different script for running. And you don't want to just like you want to make it easier to look through instead of just like having everything inside the step event. What you can do is just call them inside the step event or something like that. So here you can name the game. You want to name it like SCR, or name the script, sorry. Like SCR run run control. Let's just say something like that. And then SCR run control. And then you can just do everything everything basically for the run stuff. And I will not get into scripting today, but I will later. So, see, shaders, these are a bit confusing. And I won't get into them today, but let's see. They're really quite confusing. I know Sean Spalding, he has a really nice tutorial on shading, I believe. At least I think it was him. Unless it was Heartbeat, I don't know. I know one of them had a really great video on shading. You can go check that out. I will have the link in the description. So fonts, there we go. You can choose a whole bunch of different fonts down here, and then you can have them inside your game. You can just change the fonts to stuff like this, high quality, bold, italic. You can have a lot of things with it. So then you can choose the font like when you're drawing stuff, and it can be really nice. Timelines, basically, let's say you wanted to spawn an enemy every 5 seconds. We could add a timeline. Let's say we want to spawn it like 15 frames in. At least I believe it's frames. Then you could just insert like a piece of code, and like say game. Sorry, I was thinking Roblox coding. OBJ player. Well, I'm not going to go into like coding with this, but you can basically do a lot of stuff with like X, Y, OBJ. Then you can just create it like every well, I don't know. sorry, create it whenever you want it to go. So objects, these are the very core, like, the core part of your game. You're not going to be able to do anything without objects. So let's say obj player, you can set the player as my great artwork SPR player. Then you can like insert a create event. I will go into objects in a later video, but not now. So this is the most I'm going to go into for objects in this video because I don't want this video to be super long. So rooms, these are very important. In rooms you can do a lot of stuff, like these are also the core part of the game. Rooms is basically when you're inside a game, you can you know, the place that you're in, like the map or whatever, that is the room. So the name code for this is RM, and then you can just do underscore whatever you want, whatever you want. Then you can change the height and everything, basically the size of the room. Speed is 60, so it's 60 frames per second. Well, its default is 30, but I prefer to get it to 60. I'm not going to go into everything. I'm going to have like a special thing for rooms also. Tiles, like this is where you can do the thingy, BG background, then you can just like place them in here. I'm going to place them outside of the room. So objects, let's just place my player object. This is a very, very interesting map. I will, go into it more. So in backgrounds, you can choose the background you had, or just change it to like a different color. But since I already have this background out, it will not show. So that's about it for the rooms. I'm just gonna delete all the things I placed outside of it. So included files. I don't exactly know much about these because, well, basically it's just nothing really important. I mean, it can be important, but I'm just gonna skip that. Extensions. I don't actually know really much about these stuff, so yeah. Macros, basically they're just little things like you can change the global game settings, or like graphics, interplay colors between pixels, basically anything like this you can change inside this. It just has a lot of like options for everything, and like publishing your game, I believe. Game information, basically you can just say information about this game, like this game is cool. So it's not really needed unless you want to publish your game and everything. But yeah, so basically I've went over around everything that I really wanted to go over in this video. So let's see. I believe I'm gonna end the video here. So I will have a video soon again with probably going over objects or sprites or anything in detail. Like, probably will have a series on making a game next, actually. I don't know. You can tell me in the comments if I get any comments about what I should do next. So, bye.